G'day friends and fam. There's a little apology here. This podcast is in fact just a shameless plug for my new business, Perth e-bike hire. What we have now established in Perth is a range of fantastic off-road e-bikes from Specialized, some top-of-the-line off-road weapons, as well as a few urban e-bikes for metro areas. We have those bikes both for hire and for sale. Now, Perth e-bike hire, you can find it at www.rideone.com.au. So again, apologies, this podcast is just a shameless plug for the new e-bike business. However, I do want to talk about the exciting nature of e-bikes. E-bikes have taken over the rest of the world long ago. In Europe, they are just rife. You go for a ride in Europe at an off-road bike park or even on the streets, and it's odd to see an e-bike. It's odd to see a bike that is not an e-bike. Australia seems a little bit slow on the uptake. This is not unusual for Australians. So there's a really interesting thing happening here in Western Australia right now where the off-road biking, so mountain biking, sport is really taking off. A whole bunch of exciting new spaces are being allocated by local councils. A lot of funding has been pumped into this sport and to make facilities and areas available. So the federal government's done some great things there. It's a really good option for tourism. It's a nice, wholesome activity. It gets people out in the bush a bit more and enjoying nature and just outside, out of their homes and out of little boxes that people seem to like to exercise in a lot. It gets you out in the world, which is nice. It's actually a really lovely way to exercise. One of my favorite methods of moving my body. So it's good to see a lot of investment in that area from tourism and from the federal government, but also by business owners and entrepreneurs that are selling e-bikes and e-bike services. The bike stores themselves have really upped their game in the past couple of years, keeping a lot of great stock. Some of the stores around town are doing a really good job of just providing good products and services and really good customer service. So get all across our platforms, www.rideone.com.au, where you can hire an e-bike and test it out for yourself, test out the e-bike experience. It's a little bit of a big commitment for a lot of people who haven't experienced an e-bike before. These things, this one behind me, you won't see it in the podcast obviously, but get onto the YouTube channel and you can watch this podcast as a vid. The bike behind me is worth about $15,000. It's one of the finest carbon e-bike options from Specialized, and then it's had a few further upgrades with the suspension and with the wireless SRAM axis shifter and revert dropper post. So, you know, it's a big decision to just run out and drop a lot of coin on a bike like that, which is why we set up Perth e-bike hire, so you can get your hands on one of these, rent it for a whole day, get out, ride 40-50 kilometers of single track off-road gnarly trails. You won't be cooked because you've got so much pedal assist from the engine, really high capacity battery, and you'll be able to have a really good blast the whole time and get a solid feel for what a high quality e-bike experience is like without having to drop heaps of coin. We've got a really good range of the bikes for you to try, mostly from Specialized, but we've got a few other models sneaking through in the near future. So get over to the website, check out the fleet. We'd love to see you out on the trails and just experience some of the really beautiful bush and national park areas in Western Australia that have been set aside for mountain biking. It really is a fantastic way to get out, burn some calories, move your body, and have a bit of fun with friends. So I'm really excited to see the mountain bike revolution taking proper hold here in Western Australia, and I'm really excited to see Australians getting on board with the e-bike revolution, which is happening right now. E-bikes are the next new thing. We all took the piss out of people a couple of years ago when they started changing wheel sizes. I remember I had my 26-inch wheel and everyone started buying 27.5 wheels, and we're like, oh, you bunch of wankers, what are you changing wheel sizes for? And then sure enough, everybody had 27.5 wheels in no time. Then all of a sudden we're taking the piss out of guys with their 29ers. It's like, why would you want a 29-inch wheel for? Now everybody is riding a 29er. And I've jumped on the e-bike revolution a little earlier here in WA than many. and I'm copping all the heat now, like, oh, why would you want a motor on your bike? Why don't you just use your legs, you wanker? But you know what? When you get on one of these things, I can almost guarantee you will sell your conventional bike on Gumtree that very afternoon. These things are mental. You go twice as far, twice as fast. The only difference between what you're doing on your non-pedal assist bike and what I'm doing on my motorized pedal assist bike, well, there's no difference at all, really. We're doing the exact same thing. The only difference is I'm having more fun. That's what an e-bike does for you. They don't have a throttle like a lot of people think. You don't press a lever with your thumb, you don't twist the throttle and buzz around without pedaling. They're pedal assist. It's a hybrid drive. So you pedal with your feet and your legs, and the motor assists you and gives you an extra bit of kick. So that means it takes all of the heartache out of those hill climbs, and you get a really nice shred up the hill as well as down the hill. They go just as quick, they're just as capable. You can do all the fun things you could do on a regular enduro bike, like totally send it over rock gardens, jumps, rip through turns. They're really agile, they're really good. But when it comes to a climb or to a pinch, you've got power that you never had before. Basically, you can buy elite athlete level strength in your legs. That's what happens on an e-bike. So I highly recommend getting across it. If you are not ready to commit to a full e-bike purchase yet, which, like I said, pretty big commitment, you can hire one for the day or for 90-minute guided sessions from Perth e-bike hire, www.rideone.com.au. Hope to have you join me out on the trails real soon. Hit me in the DMs here on any of these platforms, or head over to the website and you'll find a really cool offer there on the website for limited time only. If you get in quick, there are discount vouchers available for day hire, for guided session hire, and for purchase of the urban e-bikes. But get yourself a voucher right now for any of the guided session hire or day hire of the off-road e-bikes. Catch you soon. Thanks for listening. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on YouTube or Spotify or any other platform you're listening on, and stay connected for more sweet updates on all of my hustles and some really, really cool guests that we have coming through on the show quite frequently. Talk soon.